world laughs in my face. They say you can't get nowhere. Chasing my dreams still in the same room as an infant. My vision so distant. Turn paper blue, but I got no thesis. Torn into pieces. I'll be back next weekend. I wanna be Mufasa. I wanna be a master. I wanna own my kingdom. I wanna gain my freedom.
So let's move on to the next question. Right? Because she's joking. No, I'm joking.
Okay.
The majority of people in London hate Somalis because of how they are everywhere and how they take benefits. But both of my parents work and we don't take any benefits. Just because some lazy Somalis take it doesn't mean we all do.
Whoa! Okay.
Man.
Yo,
I just want to fight the paper.
I don't.
Nobody
blood
can
pressure
take
is
your
rising right
welfare.
now.
Goddamn.
So my blood pressure is rising.
That is a Donald Trump statement right there. Because you can't. How the hell? Like,
Exactly.
17's moron. Like, how are you gonna? Okay, people. They can't. There's a language barrier first of all.
Yeah.
So people are gonna need help. Some of them can't work; they're disabled. You know what I mean? So that kind of stuff is set there. That is a safety net. People need it.
Yeah.
And like you're just sticking your nose up at the next family because
I don't think she's talking about that though. I don't think she's talking about
welfare. She's talking about welfare. She's talking about people on welfare.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt. I don't think she's talking about
Benefit of the
Hey, look at that. God wants us to give the benefit of the doubt. Yeah, Allahu Akbar.
Okay.
I got points with Halima Jama, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and say, okay, let's bring it back. I don't think it's about Ahmed that got in an accident that can't work, or Halima or Ayan. My bad. I always say Halima, but I got Halima sitting right here.
I know.
My bad.
Brand that name. Yes, okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and say Ayan that has several kids and that needs help. Right? That needs help. The husband passed away. These things happen, and their social assistance is there for a reason to be used. Right?
Yeah.
So my question to you is there an abuse of social assistance within the community, in the Somali community?
But not
everywhere
just
in the world.
Somali community.
Yeah,
It's
everywhere in
like
the world.
every community.
Every
I
community.
think I feel so bad that she keeps like subhanAllah attacking is that of Somali people.
Yeah.
Oh my God, like how many people subhanAllah did Allah create in a world of 7 billion people? All you're focusing on is the Somali people who do things that are not great.
Yeah.
What about the other 7 billion people? We don't even make 10% of the world. Like, I don't understand. Like, it just does not make sense.
Right.
It really doesn't.
Okay, so there is an abuse of power in terms of
abuse of
think
power.
there is.
But that's within every
they are.
community.
Okay, so let's see. Okay, so we'll go down the road, right? Because I feel like there's a strong. So is there an abuse of social
course.
system within our community? I understand. There's everybody. Halima, I get it. The white people are doing it. The Indians are doing it. The Asians, cool. But in today's right here, she's saying that Somali people. And we're not talking about the guy that's disabled, or we're not talking about the young lady that has 4 kids and her husband passed away.
Yeah.
She needs social assistance. Use it, man.
Yeah.
But is there an abuse?
There's
Go
an
ahead.
abuse. When you come to a point where you're on social assistance, which anyone can be, but then you're abusing it and you're lying about it. Like I remember in Canada, there's something called like special diet. Apparently every Somali kid has diabetes and needs or has like they're lactose intolerant. Everybody was like, 160 a kid. We got 5 kids.
Yeah.
They're doing the math
special
thing.
diet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's an abuse because no, your child is
heard
not
of special
lactose
diet.
intolerant.
Yeah, fam,
so don't use it. Maybe that special diet would have still been around for a family that actually has a child that can't have regular milk, that needs that $7 soy milk or that almond milk. No, but since we abused it, and probably other people, but
is it a majority abuse or is it like
that was a majority. That was a free $160 a kid a month.
Yeah,
They used
extra.
that one,
On top
and to
of
a
the
point
pay.
where it got taken away. So it's like, are we abusing it to the point where it actually affects other
That hurts,
people?
right?
And then and I don't want to judge anyone in particular. I don't know anyone, but like I get like my stomach hurts when you're like. You see someone go into like a social assistance office, full out jilbab, like down, sitting there with their caseworker saying, these kids have no father. Like, I'm all by myself. I don't have any. But you're dressed as a modest woman that clearly, you are married, but you're going to say there's no man in the household, but you're still dropping kids after, you've had that caseworker for 10 years. And that 10 years, 3 kids have dropped.
Damn well it's not out of wedlock.
You know it's not out of wedlock. It's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you want to come after other people and say, you shouldn't buy that house. Interest is haram. It's like if I was to go buy a house tomorrow and someone was to come up to me and say, "Oh, interest is haram. You shouldn't purchase the house." I would damn hard to buy that home, and I'm sorry, I can't do an Islamic mortgage because I don't have that 50% down.
Yeah.
But don't you judge me, because what is welfare? It's lottery, it's alcohol, and it's cigarette sales.
Yeah.
That's what's putting
That's where the
money
taxes
in your
come from.
pocket. So
Yeah.
don't play with me about working my ass off.
Right.
When you
That's
just
a
wanna,
very good
That's a
point.
really
you want to
good point.
sit
That's a
there,
very good
and
point.
you know damn well you can get up and go to work and get a job. It might be at McDonald's, but Somali people, they have such high standards. If you know you can only really get a job at McDonald's, but you just say no because Somali people, I'm not that low grade. I respect that lady who's 65 at McDonald's working her ass off, opposed to that Somali lady says, the government's gonna take care of me. I got that baby bonus.
I wonder, do Somalis know
I
that?
got all of that.
Do Somalis, do the Habiyats, like the older generation that are,
Hey, guys,
are they
we gotta
younger?
get back to this right now.
I wonder if
We'll
they
have a
if
side
they're-
conversation about
yeah,
that.
Okay,
yeah.
We'll save this for
let's save it for after. Okay, so, okay, next one. Do you guys? So, does she have a case on that or not?
Yeah, she does 100%.
Okay.
Yeah. I think there is an abuse of power of social assistance.
Do you think she has a case on that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Did we? I don't want. I feel like we forced you to say that.
LJ, do you think she has a case on
I
that?
think she has a case on that, definitely.
Yeah.
We do,
Two for
Somalis,
her
Okay.
case?
Yeah.
Two for her case, one against.
Who's against it?
No.
So 2
Total,
points.
total.
I was
overall.
gonna say.
Yeah.
You're ready to jump, girl. She's ready. She was ready to come at me right now.
Okay, all right. So moving right along.
Balayo hede ho, balayo hede ho, balayo hede ho, balayo hede. Halkii aan ku ababiyo hargeysiyo burcoy hede ho, balayo hede.